Hey, welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'm Lee, and in this video we'll be taking a look at the August issue of White Dwarf magazine and also going through the subscription service. My copy of the August White Dwarf magazine came in the post today, so I thought this would be a great time to do a video. I haven't done one for the magazine yet, so in this video we'll go right through the August copy, looking at everything that's included, and then I'll also just run through quickly the different ways you can buy it, whether you just pick up one copy at a time or the subscription service if you want to save a little bit of money. So I get mine in the post every month. It costs me like £15 a quarter, so it works out £5 a magazine. It just comes in like a paper envelope like this, no plastic or anything like that, and it does always come a little bit buckled because they tend to put it through the letterbox and twist it a little bit to fit it through, but once you like lay it down with a couple of magazines on top, it soon flattens out, no problem. But if you buy it separately from the like supermarkets or newsagents, that kind of thing, you're going to notice the covers are a little bit different. So when you get the subscription one, which you can pay yearly as well, in one go, or you can pay quarterly, you're going to get this full artwork on the cover. Whereas if you get it from the newsagent, you're going to get it looking more like this with all the contents listed and everything. But you can see maybe in the cover, if I just get the light to reflect off it, you can see you've got the White Dwarf logo and the Warhammer logo there kind of on the top in a kind of, feels like a plastic film almost stuck on. Oh, there you go. That was a good shot. You got it there. There we go. So you can just see it on the top. And then on the back as well, just all the artwork. So nice to collect if you like this kind of thing. And so I think it's worth getting the subscription service to get the nicer covers. And it also works out £1 cheaper per month. If you bought it on its own from the newsagents, it's $5.99 per copy, but on its own, but part of the subscription works out at £5 per month. And the subscription service, you just go to Games Workshop website. It shows you some back issues, which you can also order as well if you want to catch up with those. And so yeah, it just shows you all the different ones. You can get it as an EPUB document as well. But if you scroll to the top and then just click on where it says direct debit, that will take you to a different website, and then that opens up the White Dwarf magazine subscription options, and so you can see all the different prices here. So you can pay quarterly £15, annual direct debit £60, or use your credit debit card and pay annually too. But it's going to be different prices for different countries. So these are the UK prices. If you wanted to get it in Europe, then you're going to pay a fair bit more. It's going to be £115 for that 1 year, and they only give you the one option, so you can only pay for it annually. And the same for worldwide as well. You can only pay one time, and then that's going to cost you £120. So it's twice as much, but you can get that then delivered anywhere in the world pretty much. So that's all available on that site, and you can also go there and order some back issues. They do bundles like this where you can get 3 for £10, and then it's £7.75 postage, £10 that's for the UK, £10 for Europe, £16.50 worldwide, and £17.50 for the USA and Canada. Okay, so let's have a look at the magazine itself. So this is the August copy. We get this nice artwork, the same artwork featured with the Dominion box set, and when we open it up, we get the introduction from the editor there, and then a little bit about subscription inside as well if you wanted to find that. And then we get all the contents, so pretty much going to give us loads of stuff for Age of Sigmar. We're going to get a bit more here. We're going to find out about 40k and Flashpoint Octarius, which is great to find out a bit more about this with the new Kill Team Octarius set coming out. More 40k, bit about Black Library, Underworlds, Curse City, Necromunda, but nothing on Warcry in this issue. And the past issue didn't have anything for Warcry either, so we're not getting an awful lot of news for Warcry, which I'm a bit disappointed about, but you're getting pretty much everything else in here. They'll often put in stuff for Lord of the Rings as well, so that'll be in here as well. But it looks like this issue isn't going to have any Lord of the Rings, and again, no more Warcry. Right, let's flick through just so you can get a good idea, because you might not have bought one of these before, so if you're new to White Dwarf and you haven't subscribed to it, then this is a good way to have a look and see if it's the sort of thing you like. So they often start off with some painting and different people sending pictures from the hobby. So these are really nice for inspiration. And these, I mean, I pretty much buy it to look at the pictures really. Do you know what I mean? So it's really good to look through, get some ideas. You see all different terrain layouts, loads of information, and so a little bit of reading as well. This is a nice piece taken from the Dominion core rulebook. This is one of my favourite sections of that, about the Dawnbringer Crusades, and I love how they show the layout there, so you could kind of lay out your terrain on the table with this kind of narrative in mind, which I think is really fun. So you get a nice bit of lore, some brilliant photographs. I mean, you can't go wrong with this. Some awesome photos. You can see how they're all put together, learn specifically about some of the fighters and go a bit more in depth. But this is stunning how it's all laid out. I really like it. And I only subscribed the first one last month, and then I bought a copy a little while back as well, as I started to get into the hobby. So I thought it'd be fun to subscribe, get a copy each week, and then keep up to date with all the news and just really get into more of the background of the different games. So I thought that'd be really fun. But the paint guides in here are fantastic. I mean, look at all this. This really breaks down all the different paints you can use to paint different models. I mean, this one's crazy. Look at all this. Loads of paints there. I certainly won't be using that many because I'll be doing the contrast paint method, and I'm going with a black theme, so lots of dry brushing. But really nice. This breaks down all the different sections and how to paint it as well. So I really like that. I thought that was really good. So these are a really good way to get in. You can also find this online though, on the different websites that are out there for the painting guides. But I think having it in a magazine is really nice. Just being able to grab it off your shelf, open it up, get away from the screen for a bit, and then you can just look at the images and the different step-by-steps and see it progressing. So I think it's really good. The same here. You can see really breaking down every single piece of it. And the same for the hammers of Sigmar, going into every bit. The weapon itself, the handle, all the different shields, the scrolls. So some really nice tips in here. And then we also get like rule updates and things like that, and little pieces that talk about different ways to play. The War at Amberstone Watch. So if you got the Dominion box set, you'd have this booklet already, so you'd know a little bit about that. But mostly goes into detail about the different fighter types and the different units. But I love seeing all the photos of the different battlefields and the different terrain and things that they make. Great for inspiration again. And so this is like a battle report taking you through. Again, sometimes you don't want to just watch something all the time on like YouTube or whatever. So this is kind of cool to read through a battle report. It's like a different way to approach it. It's also handy for creators as well to get some ideas of how they might want to put together their own battle report for Age of Sigmar or something. So yeah, really nice. And then you get loads of maps and things in there, which is cool. So I love learning about all the history of it in little snippets like this, and just seeing the artwork. So really nice magazines, like visually. And then they're starting to put these in there now, these card inserts. So this month is a quick reference guide that you can kind of cut out or tear out and use for Age of Sigmar. So that's really good. And then you get in your updates for different like units. So here we get the Battle Tome Sons of Behemat update. So you'll get the information in there for that as well. So loads to read through there if you're into all this. Loads of campaigns and things. So really fun magazines actually. This is nice, showing you how to put all this together, make some different bases. So really cool. But I like seeing all the photos of the different war bands, different colour schemes. I love terrain, so I love seeing how they use the terrain in their photography, and these kind of setting out the armies almost on parade is really cool. More nice artwork. So we had quite a bit in there for Age of Sigmar this month. So we're up to page 97 now before we move into Warhammer 40k. And now we're going to learn about Octarius a little bit, which I'm looking forward to reading. I haven't read this yet, so that's going to be really cool. Yeah, this one looks good. Lots to read. They put clips on books and things in there, so you can get a little bit of information as well. I'm not going to play 40k, but I'm certainly going to be playing loads of Kill Team on the channel, so I can't wait to get playing that. The rules for 40k I just don't like, so I'm not going to be going there. And then we're on to Warhammer Underworlds, which I love, and still loads to learn with this. Such a simple game, but so much depth to it. Once you start learning all the different war bands and the cards, there's so much to take in. So this is really good for like tactics and suggesting which cards to use in your decks and things like that. So that's always really handy. Cursed City. I'm not really going to talk about this much. I haven't even played it since I got the set. It put me off so much. I haven't even played the game, but the miniatures are great, and they'll be featuring in my own game that releases in September. So I can't wait to share that with you and tell you more about that later on. Then we've got a little bit more about Necromunda, which I don't play either, but looks awesome. I've got these figures actually. just to use in different games, but they look really cool. And then sometimes you'll get all the other games as well, but this episode seems to be mostly Age of Sigmar, and then it tells you what to expect next time. So we're going to find out about kill teams. So that's really hot news at the moment, kill teams. So next month we'll be able to find out about that. But by the time that magazine comes out, we'll be well into kill team ourselves. We'll have all had the box sets, built them, played them a bunch. So yeah, looking forward to seeing what's going to come out in the next issue too. And then the back cover continues with the artwork. So there we go, just a quick video just to give you a little look at what White Dwarf magazine contains. And if you haven't had it before, hopefully this video has given you a little idea about what you're going to get in it and the differences between ordering the subscription and picking it up yourself at the supermarket or newsagent. But I like the subscription. I mean, saving that £1 every month and also making sure you get a copy and you don't forget, you don't have to pop out and get it, just comes straight in your door. And I like the covers, it looks really nice. But yeah, just be aware that it's going to come a little bit buckled, but once you put some books on it or some other magazines, it soon flattens it out. But yeah, so that's it. Great guys, hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, again, hope we give you a good idea of what White Dwarf magazine's all about and the different ways you can get it. Thanks so much for watching. Please like if you like it, subscribe for more videos like this, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to join me next time on Tabletop Skirmish Games. If you like this kind of content and would like to support the channel, then please check out my Patreon page, and thanks to everyone who's joined so far. It's really awesome. We hang out on Discord, talk about the hobby, share ideas and help each other out, and you'll get some perks there that you're not going to find anywhere else. So I'll put a link in the description, and it'd be great to see you there.